Okay, so first up we've got the battleship. This is a power projection ship, so it's not really designed for combat, but in a one-on-one duel with a battleship it can still be useful, and in a big grand battle where it's got supporting ships with it, it can also be useful for long range bombarding. So I'll use it on its own, just to show you that it is still capable of fighting, even if it's not designed for primarily for combat. Okay, so you're obviously at 16 knots, you're not going to be chasing the enemy. You may as well reduce this down to 12 to get the cruising speed accuracy. There's not going to be any difference really in 12 or 16. All you want to do, shoot the enemy from long range, so just turn your ship so all of your guns can fire. You can set it onto AI. Sometimes this works, where it will position your ship so all of your guns can fire. But other times it doesn't position your ship perfectly, so you'll find that quite often one of your turrets that's behind the main towers is not going to be shooting the enemy, which is rather frustrating, but that's AI move for you. You're just better off aiming yourself. So if we have a quick look, we can see if all of the turrets are firing. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5. So one of them didn't fire. So if we just move it ourselves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So looks like around about that angle is where we get all 5 of our shots off. Now, because this is not really designed for combat, it's not going to be finishing a fight very quickly. We've actually had a really unlucky first hit and we've got flooding, but not much you can do about that. Looks like one of the very first shots that hit us caused flooding. Okay, so this won't be exciting. It's just a long range engagement. You'll just be doing a little bit of damage, they'll be doing a little bit of damage. You might win, you might lose. If you want, you can try and retreat, because this ship is not designed for combat. It's just simply there for power projection and a supporting role. So, oh, well, that's unlucky. I've played this scenario maybe 10, 15, maybe even more times in the past couple of days, and I've never had a single turret knocked out, and I've got 2 turrets knocked out right at the beginning. That's hilarious. Oh, that turret's still firing. On there it looks like it's taken out. That's very peculiar. Well, that is that's different. I've never seen that before, where it shows that it's knocked out, but it isn't. Very interesting. Okay, so this is obviously going to be a boring battle. If you want to just skip on to the next video, then fire away. The next one will be the battleship, the battle cruiser, sorry. So the battle cruiser will be doing a similar role, but rather than using it as this role, I will be using it to close the distance to show you that it is capable of doing both roles. We'll see you in the next video. Stick around if you want to see the conclusion of this. Sorry about that, I just needed to run the toilet. Okay, as you can see, these type of engagements are not really entertaining in the slightest. Later on in the game, when you start getting 18 to 20-inch guns, they do go a little bit quicker, but at this point in the game, 19, 20 something I think we're in, 13-inch guns, they're not going to be making short work of long range engagements, so as I said before, this is just a power projection ship, not really combat worthy. well, this is my take on ASMR. Okay, it's looking like this is probably going to take 10 hours, maybe longer, so I think I'm going to call it quits on this video and move on to the next one.